Time out. Nat has to be number 2. Ain't he at like 800 yards passing the game right now?
Bro, but look at who he's played.
Yeah, comes down to a big
Nat gave up 31 points to the Cowboys.
Bruh, the Cowboys is not trash, bro.
Yeah, the Cowboys is like, their overall is what, like 97 or something?
So something I explained to Goose. So he's missing his best defensive player, his middle linebacker, Isaiah Simmons. His team is still 91 overall. And then he's got Tony Pollard back there. And he had Amari Cooper too, like 3 X factors on offense. It's not like he's just like, you just gonna walk in there and blow him out. So
here's another thing though. Against the Titans, Natural threw for 537 yards and 7 touchdowns.
Okay.
And that's what most of his yardage came from. So I mean, if you wanna go about the yardage, like he has all these yards, it's because of that game versus the Titans. That was pretty much over. He kept going. Old buddy had 87 rushing yards the entire game with 15 carries.
15 carries is decent though.
Now when you blowing somebody out like that,
that's true.
Okay. Alright. Yeah, so who's number 5? This is good. Who's number 5?
Number 5, I got old buddy Fallen, the Broncos.
I told y'all what would happen with that.
He's at number 5
so far.
Well, now I got number 6, but okay.
Yeah, I that at the time of the list that makes sense, but I'm telling y'all, I knew you were gonna do that to him, Kurt.
Hey man, Fallen is not a terrible player, but his team really hides. It really hides like all his like downfalls. Like he's just not the type of player that can keep up with like the upper echelon of players in the league.
Yeah, I knew that is the first time echelon's been used on this podcast. Keep going.
I got you. Yeah. So at number 6, this is a surprise for everybody. The Eagles.
Okay.
Drum man.
All right.
And he's 3-0.
Yeah, I can't argue with that.
Who's he beat?
Okay. He got me. So
he got Z-Star. He got Texans and he got Saints. So the Texans and Saints aren't like great, but he's undefeated. And we don't know whether that's because he's been clicking L2, catching passes.
You can back me up on this, Goose. I've always been kind of on Drama's side. Like I always thought he was pretty good ever since I saw the Cardinals and the Eagles play. And that's Goose's team. So I watched that whole game. I was like, man, this dude ain't bad. I don't know how he was.
When I beat him in the preseason, which means I ain't bad. Here we go.
Hey, he didn't play bad when I played.
So it's fair. That's cool to have him.
Yeah, I'm fine with him at number 6.
Yeah, that's cool.
All right, ready for number 7?
Yes, sir.
Number 7, I got the Falcons. And the reason I don't have him above the Eagles is because of his game versus you, Goose. That was a tough game for him.
So I knocked him back a spot. I'll take that, dude. Look at that.
Yeah, you knocked him back.
I'm gonna be honest though with him, like he's like explosive plays and the defense not really there. Like it's more so like his team, like because I noticed at the end of the game he was just running a lot of man coverage on Goose and just kind of banking on those ratings like coming out in his favor. Because from when I was tuning in every now and then, like didn't Goose break a couple runs with David Johnson. Like, so it's not necessarily like the defense is all the way there, more so than his offense is. He's still a good player, though. I'm not going to fret that.
But I'm saying, like, for him to be in that game, like that close of a game with Goose, and I mean, no offense to you,
Goose. Emphasis on Goose.
But no offense to you.
Typically, when Falcons say no offense, it's all offense intended.
He should blow you out at the level he's supposed to be playing at.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Number 7, we had number 8 now.
My bad. You right. Yeah, he was 7. You right.
Yeah, we got the Patriots.
Patriots.
Yeah, we never know what kind of season old buddy's about to have. He played a close one against the Bills. Well, he got a 14-point win, and he blew out the Steelers. He was 2-0.
Means you got him over Q. That means you got him over
team.
Okay.
And I just don't think he's better than any of the 7 that came before.
Gotta catch up.
I do. You know what I'm saying? Whenever he's around and he's locked in, D-Jack is real good. But he, you know.
What do you mean when he's locked in, bro? We're quarantined right now and he's still not home. He's still locked in. Just
I wouldn't be surprised
Force lost.
if that was like Diddy or something, man. And he just had an alter ego. He lives. I'm back. He lives a life that is just amazing. But but when he's all the way in, though, he's all the way legit. So,
I give you that.
He said we quarantine.
So where would you rank him?
what would I rank him?
In the top 7. Then who would you put in his spot?
I would put him over Eagles for sure.
So you would flip Eagles and Patriots.
Yeah,
So
I can agree with that.
Patriots number 6, Falcons number 7, Eagles number 8.
And even with Falcons, man, I feel like ever since, and it's not, here's some LT, some loser talk from me. Ever since in the chat we got on him about whatever he was doing, he kind of switched his game up. Yeah.
The backwards running.
Yeah, and the same thing with me. Whenever I was being told that I was moving around too much with Pat Mahomes, I stopped doing it. And I feel like since he's done that, he hasn't been the same player. You know what I'm saying? I know I haven't played the exact
I feel like it was really only one person telling you that you were moving around too much with Patrick Mahomes. And that was HD.
It was a combined effort because I had to play him and Burn back to back, which was really what the issue. The two that would really take it there. So, but at the same time, though, as far as Noble, I think he's really trying to be down with PML all the way. So he's keeping everything in consideration and he's switching his game up. And that I think
the
that's
reference of Brandy record. I'm asleep.
Which one? What you talking about? I
want to be down.
They don't even know who Brandy is, bro.
Before our time, man. That's before our time.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But that's what I'm saying though. Like Noble, I think if he gets back into what he does, and he maybe he gets back into whooping everybody how he was at the beginning of the season or beginning of the cycle.
I can see that.
That's fair.
So now we're getting into people who have losses, right?
Yeah. Going in the one-loss teams right here.
Let's get
So,
it. We making good time. Let's keep cooking.
The best of the one-loss teams. I got old buddy Jose, the Lions.
I can agree with that.
Just look real quick at how many running backs this man has. 1, 2, 3,
How about you do this,
5,
Kurt?
6,
Who are all the one-loss teams?
8 running
we
backs.
can-
So the one-loss teams, we got Lions, Redskins, Jags. Well, no, he's not one loss anymore. 49ers, Panthers, Seahawks, Buccaneers, Bengals, and that's it.
It's a tie. Redskins, Lions. Yeah.
Top between Redskins and Lions. I don't know. Every time they play each other, it's a blowout by Jose.
Ooh,
That's a cap. We played once.
No time wasted. I love it. This is what
I
I'm
ain't
here
gonna settle
for.
that because I'm gonna see your boy week 6, so we gonna see what he's talking about.
Ooh,
Hey,
Good
ooh,
job.
I
We
said anything. I haven't said
played twice in the preseason, and we
Were they
played.
blowouts?
He had 3 forced fumbles for a touchdown.
That wasn't my question. That wasn't my question. My question, were they blowouts?
I beat him in the preseason games, and he got me in the regular season.
Yeah, just whenever it counts, you know.
We've only played one time, so we can't see what you're talking about. Like I said, I'm gonna see you in week 6.
Just
Hey,
try
Kurt,
to
I
hold on
want
to
you
the
to
ball.
be front and center. I want you to be front and center on the stream, Kurt.
Hey, I'm gonna have it up on my flat screen. How about that?
That's what's up.
Spicy.
Alright, so we got 9 Lions, 10 Redskins. So I put them back to back.
Okay, that's fair.
But I had Lions above them because, last time they played, it wasn't pretty.
Who has Redskins played this season so far?
The Redskins have played. They had the Packers week 1, 35-14 victory. Cowboys week 2, 36-20 victory. And then Eagles, they took a loss to Drama.
And I know who you lost to. You lost to the
He lost to Bears.
NAC approved killer.
Yeah.
Yeah. That game, I really should have won that game. I was, you know, people can dog me all they want, but I was 100% lag in the first half.
And he was playing with the coronavirus.
Yeah, that was also my flu game there. I wasn't feeling the best, but you know he got it. But I'm very confident that'll be a different story whenever we play again.
Nice.
So where we at? What you got? Keep rocking. Where we at?
On 12 now, I already got the 49ers. Cause that man.
Did you say it was 11?
11 was Jags. Oh, I didn't say 11. Yeah, Jags is number 11.
Man,
He did have a big win over Q.
He did, and then he got blown out versus me.
But that hasn't happened yet.
No, that was week 3.
Oh, yeah, okay, never mind. That is his one loss. Excuse me.
2-1.
Uh-oh. Mike's not here. Mike, what you got? I'm here.
Totally don't agree with that. But this is the podcast, so we reach more viewers. I said what I had to say on Q's Hood stream, so I'm not gonna go there with it here. But I don't at all. And his game ain't good, and
Dog.
No, it's worse than that. It's worse than that. But I ain't go there right now.
Yeah, but
I'd have him at like 33 if possible.
Hey, man, you can't do that with this dude at 2-1 though. He's 2-1.
What that man said, 33.
Yeah, y'all missed that. That went over everybody. I'm like, yo, it ain't but 32 teams.
He ain't even in the league no more.
Okay, you feel me then? So
What did he do to you, bro? Like, what?
He didn't do nothing to me personally, man. I just kind of watch how he moves in the chat. You know what I'm saying? And as much work. All right, I hate to get serious, but here go okay boomer moment. But as much work that goes into the league and the type of people that we got in and all that kind of stuff, I don't really kind of rock with people who kind of discredit all the time everything and are super negative. So that's part of the reason why I can't really get down with him on anything.
That's fair.
Because anytime anything new comes out, like he has a problem with it.
True, exactly.
I know he does as well.
So
I can't.
But yeah, okay. Having him there, that works. But I want to get him with
That means nothing was gonna hurt him.
We never talk about the NFC West, and that's your area, man. Talk to us about Dog, who's won the division twice out of 3 seasons. Who's your rival? I think he got you in week 1.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
I was lagging. I was super duper lagging, but yeah, he did win the game, so it is what it is. His running game is not a rumor. If you come out to play and if you're not ready to stop the run, good luck. Like it's not a rumor, it's not a guess. He's not getting lucky. He's got Richard Sherman looking great on defense. It seems like Richard Sherman is the anchor of his defense, and he seems to always be in the right place. And so, he's a solid player. He's not a bad player. I have mixed feelings on his passing game. I'm not saying it's bad. I think it should be better when I look at the pieces he has. Jacoby Fields with the Omaha ability. I think it should be better, but he's a solid player running the ball. He's got 2 beasts. Every season that I played that I can think of, he's had 2 running backs. So not 1, but 2 who are getting 80+ yards a game.
Because he drafted 1.
Yeah, no, he drafted 1. He got, he had, I don't know how to say, but his name, what is it, whatever?
Monster.
Yeah, he had him for 2 seasons, maybe 1, I believe 2, and then he drafted another running back, so he keeps his running game efficient. If he ever had a major injury to a running back, like for real, I think that might be the downfall of him. I could be wrong. Maybe that's when he leveled up the pass game. I can't say, but yeah.
Yeah, I played him in the playoffs twice, I think, and he played me close both times. He's definitely not a bad player.
I haven't played Ant yet, but I got him next. So
yeah, we got him this season. AFC West.
That wasn't a scouting report, was it? Then, because we can't coach. Was that a scouting report? No coaching.
There's always a method. You know what I'm saying?
I think that goes against you and not the person providing the tips, though. So good luck.
Okay.
So where we at now? Keep the list moving. Talk to me.
Ant was number 12. So we got number 13. We got the commish, JT, coming at us at 2-1. Took a week 1 loss to the Saints, which was really tough. Not sure.
That game was wild.
What happened in that game?
No, I didn't watch it. I'm just talking about us looking back at the stats.
Oh, let me look. Alright, so JT had 337 offensive yards to Saints 172.
You gotta look at the passing. You gotta look at the passing stats. Look at the passing stats.
Okay, so Saints had negative 41 passing yards, and JT had 138. So, but somehow he managed to lose his game.
Yeah, I don't know how that happens.
He only had 2 turnovers, I guess. Or any touchdown.
If y'all don't know how he lost, I'm not gonna tell y'all. I ain't even gonna bring it up.
Did you watch it?
I just know how he lost, bro.
What would you like to know?
Man, look, I'm gonna tell you something, man. This quarantine got everybody out here making all types of choices and decisions. They gotta figure out what's best for their family, you know what I'm saying? And when the PayPal's still good, you know what I'm saying? It's like, yo, you gotta make a choice. You gonna win this game, or you gonna accept that money via PayPal and go to the game?
I was wondering where you were going with that. I'm glad you summed it up for me, bro, because I was lost. I'm not gonna
I was waiting for it to come full circle. I was like,
Pete Rose, did you bet on baseball?
Damn.
He had to throw it. Alright, so that's out there in the air. He threw the game.
Interesting.
I don't know about that one. But
I mean, he kind of.
Well, if you look at the stats,
Looking at the stats, it looks like that could be the case, honestly.
But that who and the Saints is a new guy, right?
yeah.
He's a new guy.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah, baby.
Next team. Alright, so number 14, I got the Seahawks. Because he's been playing well at 2-1.
Yeah,
Another West Side.
Goose, what happened, man? What happened in week 3, bro?
man, I wasn't smart enough to run the ball.
Okay. Is that the only explanation?
I mean, you had 120 rushing yards, Goose.
There you have it. I just told you I wasn't smart enough to run the ball, and that was like, when I finally looked up as the game was slowly dying, it was already dead. David Johnson was at, I don't know, 90-something yards rushing on like 8-9 carries. I'm like, yo, I'm tripping. I ain't been paying attention. I threw 3 picks in the first quarter. Like, yeah.
I think you and Q have the same problem. You try to get away from the run, and that's your game. And when you do...
It's just that I know I got all those receivers, man. So, honestly, I be feeling like extra pressure to throw the ball because I know all the guys I have. You know what I'm saying?
Look at your boy Mike. That man got Tyreek Hill and Patrick Mahomes. Guess what he's going to come out and do? Run the ball?
Well, that's if I feel like winning.
Clean Mike. Isn't that what you call him?
We in the same boat. You know what I'm saying? We trying to do things that we just really ain't built for.
I guess.
But you're built for it, though.
Yeah, you got the offensive line to go with it.
I got everything to go with it. I just don't know how to do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm trying to learn it. But I
It's
think
about to turn into an intervention.
You know what I'm saying? When it comes to you though, bro, you know what I'm saying? You're like Kurt. You like to pass the ball. You know what I'm saying? And that just sometimes it catches up to you.
Well, I like to run the ball too, but I was running the ball, everything was going well. David Johnson was top 5 rusher, and then here come Nag with it's so easy, even Goose can do it. So that's when I decided, like, man, I'll go against the grain.
You don't want to see he just don't want to see nobody happy, bro. So get back to doing you and be straight, bro.
Yeah, just play your game. Alright, so let's we're at number 14. So number 15.
Mommy need your help with helping.
Oh, tell her 1 minute. I'm doing something right now.
I think I played him second season. That dude was dotting me up. Like, straight up. Straight up. Old buddy had like 500 passing yards with his quarterback Montez. I didn't know what was going on. I was turning my head. This was season 2.
Was that like the first game of the season when he came out cooking? Everybody like, yo, you about to turn this around?
Nah, he lost against me, but I'm just saying.
Okay.
He was dotting me up. Like, it was crazy. I've never seen that type of passing game in my life. So he has the potential to be a good player, but I don't think he can put it all together.
I just don't think he plays enough. Okay. I've played him in the preseason twice and maybe a third time in the regular season. I can't remember. I've played him multiple times, and I don't know. It's like it's there, but then it's like not. So it's like I feel like he has the potential, but sometimes I'm just like just like a dumb mistake. I'm like that was kind of bad. Like what are you doing? He has like the potential to make a big play. He just doesn't.
He started last season off strong too, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. I think he starts every season off strong. I'm not even trying to be funny. I'm just saying he always starts out cooking.
No, he played real well too, and then just kind of folded at the end.
And he didn't fold against the Cowboys. 56 to 17.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Did not fold in that game. And so number 16, we have Nat's new boy, the Bengals, at 2-1. I've never played him. But he's
Anybody here play him?
I played him. I liked it. It was a fun game. He plays a defense that's unorthodox. I said it on. I forgot where I said it. Oh, on Q's joint. He likes to blitz, and he does it in different ways. So it was fun to see something new. On offense, he runs the ball a lot, kind of like a power run attack, and that kind of feeds into how my defense is built. So can't really. He didn't get to the outside. He tried to go between the tackles, so that didn't work too well with my defensive line. But I think he's good. I think he'll be around, and he'll probably make the playoffs.
I know in D-Lloyd's stream he was saying that all Bengals was running with stretch and drags.
That did happen.
If he could stop those two, he would be all right.
That makes sense. He didn't run stretches against me. I don't know. Maybe it was working against D-Lloyd, or maybe he did, and he just kind of got away from it because I kind of picked him off a few times. But yeah, I saw that in the chat. Now I tried to defend him a little bit, just tell him not to worry about it. But if multiple people saw it, then it is what it is.
He told everybody they were wrong though, so see it here.
I did see that, by the way.
He said y'all need to watch my stream. We saw his streams. I don't think we need to watch yours specifically, but all right, you got it, my guy.
That's kind of rough there.
Yeah. So I think he's a decent player. I think he just needs to learn how to mix up his offense a little better. But I think he'll end up being good. He'll win that division, his division easily.
Yeah, I think so too.
He will win it easily. Okay.
Easily. You saw HD just lost today. So HD's sitting at 1-3 at week 4.
You're getting ahead of yourself.
It seems like that's always his record, right? Like 1-3 and 6-9, just always 3 games under 500, still making playoffs. I don't know how he does.
Because his division is always so bad.
So how many more once you get past the 1 losses, just group together everybody else.
Okay, so those are the 1 losses. Bengals the last 1 loss team.
Okay.
All right. So you want me to group everybody else together?
Yeah, just go through this.
What we have left is the Bengals. No. Wait. All right, so we have the Vikings. Yeah, for some reason I got them twice on this list. All right, so
I wanted to take a second to stop up on the Vikings. So, Mike said something interesting when we were in party the other day. He said, why did CEO get a pass for not, doing well? Because last year, he was, a perennial playoff guy, but, he just couldn't get over that last hump. So, what do y'all think the deal is with CEO this year? Because, I just don't really understand it. Because last year, he was one of the top guys in the league, and now it's just,
and before y'all answer, for more context, it's just he gets a pass, man. Everybody continues to say that he's good, and he has not made the playoffs. And it doesn't matter that he was in Mo's division, and Jose. At some point, he needs to, at one point, the AFC West, we sent 3, so it's possible. And that's the reason why I said what I said.
You said, we sent 3 with a chest out. I hear you.
You takes some pride in this Madden shit, right? So it's like, why does he get a pass all the time? Like,
I got you. I ain't mad at you. Just that we sent
I don't
3.
know, like,
We started out with
kinda-
fuck you, Kirk, and now we sent 3. I'm like, oh. Okay. Start banding together when it benefits you.
We're a family over there in the AFC West. We fight a little bit, but you know, we still together.
Fight a little bit, get your shit together. I hear you. Okay.
No, but go ahead. Go ahead.
It's kind of tough because, you know, I've played CEO multiple times. I think I'm 5-1 against him. He did beat me one time. I don't know. Like, I go into the game knowing that there's a potential I can lose. So, like, I take the game seriously. But, you know, I'm still 5-1 against him at the same time, you know?
Yeah.
It's not like, you know, we're 3-2 or, you know, 3-3 or something like that, you know, where he's got me a couple of times. Like, I don't know, that is kind of, you know, a good point. I feel like he does get a pass. And, you know, even last year, I think he went like 8-8, 9-7 or something like that. Somewhere in, like, right dead in the middle.
Listen, yeah, I
don't know, that's tough.
I wasn't in DML like last cycle, but the way Nat talks about him,
the way everybody talks about him, truthfully.
I think he was a really good passer. And
hot take.
Okay.
Hot take. I think people are just comfortable playing him. You know what I'm saying? It's like he don't.
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
He's not doing anything.
Like
crazy.
whenever I play him, I know what his offense is gonna be. Like, I know he's gonna come out under center. I know that he's gonna run on first down majority of the time. I know that he'll hit me with comebacks and out routes out of under center and stuff like that. I know that he's got a power running back. Like, I know that he likes to run the ball. I don't really fear him running, though, because for whatever reason, he's stuck on the mindset of using a power running back that, you know, I could just gang tackle and, you know, he might hit me for, you know, 5 or 6 here, but I don't fear him, you know, breaking that 20, 30, 40-yard run on me. I don't know.
So I'll say this. Last year, CEO had probably one of the best passing games I've seen. Like, consistently just being able to take advantage of what you gave him. And I think it's, like, more so, like, people are just playing off of what he was last year versus how he built his team this year. Because I think, like, it all started going downhill. Because year one, he was good. But after he traded Dalvin Cook, it just all went downhill. And now, you know, Diggs isn't there. Well, he still has Diggs, but Thielen isn't there anymore, and his team just looks completely different. So, I think that
passing is a lot more difficult this year.
Oh, yeah.
Because, I don't know, the superstar ability, cornerbacks, and all that.
Everything is generally more difficult. I think they made running easier. I think they made passing more difficult. So I think people just, you know, went crazy last year with passing.
If you go strictly by the numbers, he's been one of the worst GMs. So I just, you know, I'm just putting it out there, man. You know, we're critical of all these other people in the league. Everybody's had their moment in the light, and I would like for him to be the next on that Summer Jam stage, because it's like
he also doesn't.
They don't know what Summer Jam is
either.
either.
He don't see him in the chat that often, so people don't really come after him because he's not there. You know what I mean?
True. All right, babe. Okay. Well, that's it.
Go ahead.
Did we lose him? Is he gone?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
We thought you were about to say something.
No, I was just gonna say go ahead with the list. My bad.
Oh, I got you. All right, so we're just grouping the pretty much teams with only one win and no wins. All right, so we got the Bears, Chargers, Vikings, Steelers, Bills, Jets, Saints, Browns, Texans, Packers, Cardinals, Cowboys, Titans, Rams, and Rams.
Bro, that's a lot of us, man.
It's a lot of teams.
I mean, we just grouped the one-loss team. I mean, the one-win teams, and then the no-win teams.
Well, just group them like, just what's your list? Just, you know what I'm saying? Just go through who you got ranked where.
All right, my list is, all right, so we got Bears 17, Chargers 18, Vikings 19, Steelers 20, Bills 21, Jets 22, Saints 23, Browns 24, Chiefs 25, Texans 26, Packers 27, Cardinals 28, Cowboys 29, Titans 30, Rams 31, and Ravens 32.
That's a wild list, Kurt.
Hey man, once I got to this part of the list, I didn't really care.
Okay, cool. Yeah,
So
I'm like, okay. What you got me at 25? Okay,
Yeah, 25. All right, so what number did we start on right quick? Do it this way. What number were we started at?
That was 17. We started at 17 there.
So run 17 through 21. Give me 4 at a time, maybe 5 at a time.
17 is Bears, 18 is Chargers, 19 is Vikings, and 20 is Steelers.
So out of that 5, CEO is almost the worst out of that group.
Well, he has 1 win.
Yeah. Well, I'm just saying out of that 5 to 5, because I'm thinking of it 5 at a time.
Let me look at his schedule.
I don't know. I'd probably say D. Lloyd's the worst out of those.
I would have to agree with that.
CEO beat the Jets.
Well, not just that. Mike's under D. Lloyd right now. I mean, I know I'm thinking 5 at a time, but I just realized that Mike is fast.
Mike has taken 2 tough losses versus the Colts and the Chargers.
But that's enough to put me
Lloyd
under
lost
D.
to, because
Lloyd.
Colts and Chargers are both good teams.
D. Lloyd has lost to the Patriots and Bengals.
I mean, it makes sense if you're going strictly season 3 or whatever season 4. It makes sense.
Yeah.
I always do my list with history in mind. But
Yeah, I was literally just strictly doing it off of where we're at right now.
The only point I was making, I'm cutting for Mike right now, is that, you know, who D. Lloyd's lost to, one of those is a top team. The other, are they a top team? Bengals? Maybe not top, but I'm saying like middle of the pack. As you know, he lost to the Patriots. You know, D-Jack is solid. You know, yeah. Bengals, are they solid? I don't know. I can't say. I'm not saying they're not.
Blew out the Browns, lost to the Chiefs, and then lost to
Versus Mike has lost to the Colts and the Chargers, which, I mean, I guess if we're strictly off this season, I'm just thinking this cycle of Madden. The Colts made it to the Super Bowl, and the Chargers are coming off the best rushing outside of Cohen. You know, best rushing we've seen this cycle.
And we won the division too. We know one thing Kurt ain't done.
Hey, I was tied, so I did not lose the division. I tied with the division. The tiebreaker gave Q the division title. So
Let
I was
me ask you a question. How many division championships you got?
Hey man, that's not a good question. I don't like that.
You should have just said how many playoff wins I got.
I could have. I ain't gonna bring that up no more. I bring it up too much.
It's the truth though. It's the truth. Okay.
But now we the same way last season. Till he got his little 1 win.
His little 1 win. Ooh. I just had to highlight that little 1 win. Jesus, boy.
Well, all in all, though, Kurt, man, thank you, man. That list, it was dope. I think we got to check back in. What would you say, Goose, week 8?
Yeah, definitely halfway through the season, because we're going to see if 1-win teams stay 1 win. Will I still be defeated for the season, not undefeated? I don't know. We'll see. But
let's do this. Because you got your closeout voice on. But before we close out, you got 4 decent coaches in here, man. Like, what's wrong, Goose, man? What is the difference between season 2 and now? Because we all want you to succeed. You know what I'm saying? So maybe we could give you like 5 minutes of just trying to get you back on the right track. Is it your mental? Is it when you're in the game? Is it your headspace? Is it that?
All jokes aside, man, like, I really, like, I wasn't joking. I really do kind of feel the pressure to move the ball in the air, like, just with my receiver core. And I think it's more exciting. It's more fun. You know what I'm saying? So that's really what it is. I mean, even with David Johnson, like now that he's superstar, it's like, yo, I should be like, I mean, in that game against the Falcons, you can hear it on the commentary. I'm like, yo, I got to make sure I get 17 carries because it's just a number I had in my mind. I wasn't even thinking about that in the Seahawks game. I don't know why I wasn't thinking about it. It just didn't cross my mind. So I just got away from what works. I want to be a passing team and whatnot. So it's at some point I just have to sit down and play the game as it is. You know, like, hey, this is what it is. This is what we need to do. Run the ball to open up the pass type deal.
So you got one of the best passers in the league. Well, Jose's up there too, so you got two of them. That's no shot at you, Z-Star. You're a balanced team. That's how I look at you. But
passing out my thing, bro. I be throwing picks.
Exactly. But you,
I do too.
So, Kurt, without going getting too deep, you know what I'm saying? What do you think Goose should work on to get his passing game right, knowing what he has on his team?
Honestly, it's really just about being able to read coverages. Like, it really is. Like, you just gotta understand, like, what a defense is gonna come out in, and you gotta be able to audible your plays and hot route your receivers to make sure you get somebody open. So you pretty much just need reps. You just gotta get reps to, like, understand, like, the nuances of defenses, and you just need the reps. That's pretty much the only thing I can really give you.
Jose, you got something different?
I'm really big on my playbook. I've put like a lot of time in like creating my custom playbook, and so I like to always attack defenses at like 3 different levels. I have a deep route that I'm always looking for in every play. I have something down a medium, and then I have my check down, whether it be into the flats or like a drag or something like that. So like going into the play, like regardless, like I still read coverages like Kurt says, but like regardless of whether I see 1 high safety, 2 high safeties, whatever it may be, I'm always going through those routes. Like, all right, on this play, my first read's a post. Like even if it might be a cover 3 look, like the post still might be there, So I have my reads that I go through. Like everybody has their chunks of plays that they always call, and I have a lot of with my passing game. I have a lot of formations out of the shotgun, but every single one I have at least 3 reads that I'm looking at every play. So I think a big thing is being very familiar with your playbook. Like I have one play in my playbook, and I call like my first 3rd and long. That's the play I'm calling. Like I just have that go-to play. Whenever I'm like, all right, I have a 3rd and 10. I need to convert this right here. This is my play I'm going to.
Yeah, I don't have that. That sounds good.
Do I call that play 5 times a game? No, I call it maybe once or twice. But I know it's there in my back pocket. It's a play that I really trust, that I'm attacking the defense in multiple ways, and it works very well for me. I think if I like charted it, I'd probably average like 15 yards a play on that play. It's just like I have plays like that, like go-to plays. I'm like, all right, I need to score here. I need to have a quick drive. I'm gonna go here, or whatever. But
I ain't gonna lie,
that's
all by, real quick, is that all by memory, or did you at one point write it down so you can remind yourself to go to that play? Or how?
No, that's just memory. Like I know my playbook. Like if I like close my eyes, I could probably tell you like the formation, like based on the number that it is, like shotgun or whatever. I could probably like, just because like I've gone through it so many times. I've sat in practice looking at new plays, trying to find new plays and all that. Like,
yeah, that's
I'm big on knowing your playbook.
Yellow like the back of your head.
Yes, sir.
I think that was the one right there. Then what you got, Mike?
That's it, man. Thank y'all for sharing that. Appreciate it.
Well, thanks for being here once again, man. We had Kurt here, our Raiders user. Jose. I keep wanting to say Venezuelan, right? But Jose here, our Lions user. Redskin Z-Star was in the building, probably one of the worst 2K players I know. This is PML podcast, it doesn't matter. Thank everybody for...
You're not gonna let me get in there either, that's crazy.
Nah, you can't have this on that, coach. But thank you guys for being here for sure, man. Nice little power rankings through week 3. It's your boy Koosnack Gamer. Make sure you're getting those user scores in. Make sure you're getting your content in. Not a whole lot of time at this point. Season 4, you rocking with who you got. And thank you for being here. Check us out, PremierMadden.com. We'll holler at y'all. I'm out.
Already.
Somebody on eyes.
Come in here and ask you or anything?
Yeah, he said you needed help with something. Yeah, but
Yeah.
I was in the middle of something.
Yeah.
Yeah. What'd you need?
Nothing else.
What was it?
Nothing now. Just kidding.
Oh my god, we're almost there. I need to fucking stretch after this shit. 2-man coverage and 2 press. Boston was
Daddy.
What?
Daddy.
Yes, baby?
You need to help me.
What do you need help with?
Like, when I, try joining Alyssa's thingy, it won't let me join her world.
Oh, really? Did you ask her to send you an invite?
She did, but I joined it, and it keeps saying I can't join it.
Okay, give me 1 minute, I'll go look.
My dad's gonna look at my TV and try fixing it.
almost done with this. I got one last one to do. Who is this guy? He must be a practice squad guy or something. Money.
That must be Amy.
Oh, there he is.
Who's Amy? Amy? What are you doing, Daddy?
I'm doing edits.
Oh, you're
Okay,
cool.
I'm gonna get off right now. Alright, fellas, I gotta take a break. Your boy gotta eat. And I gotta help this little guy out.